So let's talk about prototypes in JavaScript. Specifically, I want to talk about the property called prototype, because there's some confusion there. Because we can take a function and change its prototype, but we can't do that with an object literal. And I'll show you here. If you look at the code, we have function a, and then we add x equals 5 to the prototype object. And then we create one as a new a, an instance of a. This is your basic object-oriented JavaScript code. And then we're going to run this. Let's check it out in the bash window. We'll run it in Node. So we get 5, which is x. But let's take a look at an object literal. So if we declare, let's say not 2, but we'll say b, and we'll just create that, and we'll have an x property in there. There we go. So let's take a look at this code. So what's going to happen on b.prototype? Let's rerun this. It's undefined. You'll notice on line 2, we were able to edit a's prototype by adding x to it. But when we log b's prototype, we get undefined. So if we tried to add x to b's prototype, we would get an error because you're trying to add a value to an undefined. Why is this? Well, it goes back to properties. We know that A has a property called prototype, but B did not. B is an object literal. That means its prototype is the internal prototype, which every object has. Even function A has an internal prototype. But function A also exposes an external prototype, and that's the one we can edit, and only functions have those. I hope this clears up some confusion for people, because not everybody knows about the internal and external prototypes. That's really all I wanted to talk about in this video. Just in case people were a little fuzzy on that. That's the reason why you can edit a prototype on a function but not on an object literal. It's because object literals do not have an external prototype property. They only have the internal prototype property, which is set when you create it. You can't change that. There is an underscore proto underscore that you can use. I think Mozilla created it a long time ago. It was standardized in ES 2015. It's still considered bad practice to use it, but you can use it. But yeah, I hope this clears everything up.